Alright gamers, welcome back. We're doing some more historic Brawl, Final Fantasy. Today we have Kuja, Genome, Sorcerer. Is a 4 mana 3/4 in the Rakdos colors, so red and black. Legendary creature, human mutant wizard. At the beginning of your end step, create a tapped 0/1 black wizard creature token with, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Then if you control 4 or more wizards, transform Kuja. Kuja, I don't know how to say it. Then, flipping it over, you have Trans Kuja, Fate Defied, legendary creature avatar wizard 4/6, has Flare Star. If a wizard you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage instead. That counts for the pinging of your wizards that you can create with him. Or is it him, right? Yeah. It also works with combat damage too. It just says deals damage, so any wizard you have, if it attacks, it'll do double damage if it has a power and toughness. So if it's flipped, Trans Kuja will do 8 damage versus 4. This deck is pretty much wizards and removal spells, essentially, and damage dealing spells. The highest CMC is 4 mana. They're all over here, as well as Kuja. Another fun card from Final Fantasy is Black Waltz number 3. It's a wizard. It also deals 2 damage to each opponent when you cast a non-creature spell, so that's cool. Roaming Throne is a goat in this deck. It really is. It'll trigger if you pick wizards. Kuja's triggers will double. When you cast a non-creature spell, all those tokens will double. So yeah, it's just a very good card in this deck. But yeah, for the most part, it's a bunch of small mana removal spells and damage spells specifically. It triggers on non-creature spells. We do have a way to make tokens of them as well. Obviously, you have Kuja, but then you also have Black Mage's Rod. Let's see. There's a few of them in here somewhere. Oh boy. I don't know all the names of the new cards yet. Let's see. Suplex is in here at Exiles, so that's very nice. We have Black Mages. Makes a wizard, makes someone sack. We have the Elder, makes a wizard. Queen Brawn makes a wizard. Circle of Power makes wizards. Darkness Crystal, it lets us gain life, and also, like, if we want to make sure they have a graveyard strategy, plus all of our black spells cost less. What else? Yeah, Black Waltz. A lot of wizard stuff and a lot of removal. That's pretty much the deck, so let's just get into it. Okay, we got Jenova, Ancient Calamity. That's a deck I've been kind of putzing around with too. Seems pretty fun with like counters and stuff. But let's mulligan here. We have draw, and I guess we'll hold on to this for now. It's not my favorite hand in the world, but we'll keep it. I think we're probably gonna it right away here. Faithless Looting. Draw 2, discard 2. I think we discard the crystal for now. And we're in black and green, so probably don't really care about the cavern. So we'll actually get rid of the Cavern of Souls. I guess they have what? Tybalt's Trickery? No, that's red, never mind. I think we should be okay without the countering effect. Play the Iron Crag. We're gonna do a growth, they're gonna ramp out. We're going to do a swamp into Kuja. We're not going to transform the Iron Crag. Decline. Make a 0/1. It's a shame they come in tapped, but gotta have some restrictions, I guess, you know? Incubation Druid and the Ramping. Okay, well. We have a swamp. We're going to take down the Druid, deal 1 damage. We're going to swing in for 3. I think we're going to thrill a possibility towards the end here, now that we have more damage. Alright, they have 6 mana. We do have a removal spell for any creature. The Eldrit's pretty good. I think we're going to do this now. We'll pay the 2. Discard the Volley. Deal 2 damage. Draw 2 cards. Huge. Then we can actually Baleful Mastery this turn, I think. We'll do it now? Do we wait till when we have the double damage? I think we wait. I think we'll do it now. We'll do it now. I think it's more important to get damage in with attacking versus waiting for 1 extra damage or whatever it is. They do get to draw a card to gain 2, so we're net even on that, but fatal push. I should have waited. Hindsight is 20/20, I guess. That's fine. We'll recast Kuja. Decline it. No attacks. Now it's Trance at Kuja. Fate Defied. They do have 7 mana. Raska. 3 or less, right? Yeah. I can hit my Iron Crag, I guess. One of my guys. It does stay transformed though, which is nice. There goes my Iron Crag as well. Okay, well. Ouch. My stuff. What the hell? That's fine, so we can do this. We'll ping you for 4. Do I have enough for... I don't know. Let's get rid of the emulator and the land. We'll swing in for 8. And pass turn. We can do 4 damage on the spot here. They have nothing to sacrifice. Well, I guess they can sacrifice their land. Yep, okay, fair enough.
Don't dwell on what's about to happen.
Gain life, draw a card. They're down to 8. I guess up to 8, excuse me. And they conceded, fair enough. Okay, we have Tasha, Unholy Archmage. Let's see here. We have 2 lands. Probably going to mulligan that. A lot better. Bowmasters is good. Some removal if need be. 3 lands. Hopefully draw a 4th to get Kuja out, so we should be okay. We'll play a tapped Blood Crypt and pass. Yeah, I don't know if it's Kuja or Kuya. I know the J's are kind of weird sometimes for pronunciation. Kuja sounds better, but Kuya could also be it. I don't know. But we're going to do a mountain. And then we'll hold off. Their end step. Doesn't really matter now. I guess we just do this. And we'll go to me. Alright. Play a swamp. We'll play Bergie. No attacks, and we'll pass. So I'm assuming Tasha's coming down here. We do have the Molten Collapse for Tasha, so that's not a big deal. We are going to hold off, though. We're going to Offspring the Vine Lasher. Then we'll Springs. Do 2 damage to them. Then we're going to Molten Collapse. Targeting Tasha. We'll take the 1 from the Springs. Add a red. We could shock their Ornithopter. But I am going to wait, I think. We'll swing in for 4. Oh, I forgot that still happened. You know what? That's my bad. I thought it was if it had to be out still. That's, you know what? That's my fault. I misunderstood what that ability was. I thought Tasha still had to be out for that to work, but it says until your next turn. So again, that's my fault. My bad, gamers. What are the odds that they have a counterspell? Pretty good, apparently. Oh, not good enough, though. We'll shock the Ornithopter. I don't know what this does. Oh, that's fine. So swing in for that many, down to 17, and we'll pass a turn. So this says 1/1 now. So a creature or planeswalker destroyed my Burgi. That's so rude. We're going to target myself to draw some cards here. We're going to swing in. I think we do this my turn now, just because. Does that play planeswalkers? It does. Let's do the tower instead. Draw 2, try to get a land. There we go. Picking for 2 more, down to 13. Obviously, this being on here is annoying, but we do have the Vine Lashers. Tasha is back.
Oh, perfect. I've got some experimental.
If they uptick, then I can just for free attack with Kuja to get rid of him.
Beware.
So that's nice.
I know some sickening magic.
We're going to swing with Kuja. It'll die. That's fine. That's one way to get him back in the command zone. We'll pull the Prodigy. Then we'll feed the cycle. We'll forage. We'll pay 2. Exiling stuff I can't get back anyway. To destroy Tasha.
My revenge will be served.
And there we go.
Steaming hot.
Another land here would be great, so we can actually get Kuja back, but a land would also be good for the Vine Lashers as well. Tox roll, huh? Is that per? It is. That's so dumb. Each end step. Dang. Alright, give me a land. Not a land. Crystal's nice though. But I think I need to do this now. Destroy Tox roll. We'll swing in. See if they want to block or anything. Let's see. Yeah, man. This deck only it just does run 36 lands. We just haven't been able to pull any. They're gonna block the Prodigy. It's fine. Hit him for 1. Fast turn. This thing's almost let him draw here, so. Liliana of the Veil. Sadly, I can't ping it before they activate it.
I've come for answers.
We'll sacrifice the Vine Lasher, I think. I'm not drawing any lands anyway to trigger it, so it's not a huge deal at the moment. And a Vraska too, huh? They gonna ping my Prodigy? Let's see. They did not. We'll get rid of Liliana.
Oh, that's my cue to leave.
Perflate that, those two, I'd imagine. Alright, so next turn, that is coming down here. Let's play Kuja. Swinging for 1. It'll probably get turned into a treasure, but at least we'll get the triggers of those, at least, yeah. Because Harmonic Prodigy lets it trigger twice, they made it 2. I like how people do that. It's gonna get, unless they have an instant, just can't use the blue anyway. I say that I'm about to be to my hand. Are you sure? Okay. You could have turned it into a treasure artifact, maybe recast it, but okay, that works too. They really got Toxel back into their hand from the graveyard. That's so annoying. Like seriously, come on. That's so stupid, bro. Come on. Well, I might be cooked here. I don't have a way to get rid of that at the moment, so we'll just do this for now. Do the crystal. Hold off, I guess. Yeah, that's them randomly getting Toxtrol back after shuffling and then drawing 7 is kind of insane. But okay, that's fine, I guess. Makes sense to me. Let's see. What do I even have in my graveyard? Creature-wise. Nothing that'll survive Toxtrol's rounds, essentially. So... let's 2 damage and discard. You discard, 2 damage to you. Not that it matters, because I'm probably going to lose this game, but... yeah, if it wasn't for Toxtrol, be a lot better off at the moment.
Patience. We will win.
Down to 11. I mean, that's huge. That's nice for sure. We'll get rid of Toxtrol, I guess. Exile him. The next turn we can get our own Toxtrol, potentially. If we survive that long. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11. So if they have removal, which they do. I'm dead either way, I think. But maybe they don't realize the math is there and they don't do it correctly. But they do have me dead on board here. They really just get Toxtrol back. Oh, okay. I was like, really? But Toxtrol's buried, I forgot. Again, let's see if they do it correctly or not. They have me dead on board. Do they realize? I was already dead on board regardless of all that, but that's fine too. I mean, they got it either way, but they just did it the more difficult way for like no reason. You're only gonna swing for... what? You had the game. What are you doing? Interesting. I mean, I'm dead either way here, but still very strange. Yeah, it doesn't really matter that I don't have any flyers. Strange. Oh, yippee! We have Ugin, Eye of the Storms. Not to be, what do they call, a negative Nancy here, but I really dislike going against Ugin in 1v1 on Arena. But that's just my personal opinion. I'll still do it, it's just not very fun half the time. Let me go and mulligan that. If they play ramp creatures, we should be good, but we'll see. We shall see. It gets to a point where if they get to 7 mana, you're kind of just done. Generally speaking, of course. Obviously, if you're also running what's the word I'm looking for? If you're running like colorless stuff, then you're fine, but any deck that runs any colored stuff is just going to be hosed ASAP. But we'll see what we can do here. Never say never. I know I might be griping early, but they're playing Arena a lot since he's been out. He's just, once he's kind of comes down, it's like, oh, okay, game's over. But we'll do our best here. We got Kuja out already. We will decline that. Excuse me. I mean, we did the removal for him with the Fellow Profane. Unfortunately, I can't really stop the artifact ramp here. So next turn, he'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm imagining they have a land in their hand for 7. We'll see. What do I want to do here? Let's do the Mire. Get a Black Sword. We'll do the Crystal. And do 1 damage to them. We'll swing for 3. We'll make another wizard. Again, we'll see They didn't. They didn't. Oh, I keep thinking that taps for mana. My bad. Not yet though. The next turn, we're in trouble. I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in their hand. 6, 7. Yeah. So next turn they're casting Ugin. So they're gonna at least get rid of something on my end. Let's do a mountain. So we'll just swing in here for now. For 3. We'll end the turn. Make a wizard. Transform Kuja. Then we have some mana to play with if they do cast Ugin. As long as I leave up 1 mana. Should be okay. Oh, for second monument. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I have, what, 4 mana now? Is it any permanent or land? Any permanent. Do I have a way to get rid of that? Creature, planeswalker. 2 attackers. We are going to draw. We'll discard a card. Discard the cut down. It's not going to matter, I don't think. I think we actually might win here. Let's see. So that's 2, 4, 6. And we'll draw. We'll go to me. Is that an artifact? It is. So if I kill them with the artifact, they're just going to concede, I think. So we'll swing in for Kuja for 8. I don't know what this is. Make it colorless Eldrazi. That's fine. Let's, okay. Let's just let them do their thing. Make a 1/1. Sure, that's fine. Destroy a creature. Gonna hit you for 2, 4, 6. Then kill you with Kuja to the face. Because you can tap it, but then it'll be tapped, so you won't actually be able to. There you go. All that humming and haw for nothing. Because I beat them before Ugin came out. Otherwise, I probably would have been way different, probably. Alright, we got Y'shtola, Knight's Blessed. I think this is from the Commander decks, if I remember correctly. It is. Instead, if a player lost 4 more life, you draw a card. Non-creature spell with mana 3 or greater. You deal 2 damage to each opponent, and you gain 2 life. Okay. We'll keep this, I think. Removal, the mage. Removal. And we'll play the Verge. And pass turn. Play the mountain. We'll just do the mage now. Because we're going to get started early on our removal suite, as they say. Prismatic Vista. Pay a life, look for a land. Basic land, excuse me. Grab the plains. Cold Steel Heart, probably looking for blue. Yep, fair enough. We'll do the infantry, play the land, and swing in for 2. Does this get cut down? It does not, sadly. Does it get lava coiled? It does, though. It gets lava coiled. That's what I like to see. Sadly, no land yet. Unfortunately. No 4 lands. Because if we 4 lands, we can Kuja. It'll flip over on our turn, the end step, and then the turn after will be a banger of a turn. However, they're not playing anything, so that leads me to wonder. Guess I'll just do what I'm going to do either way. Swing in. High Fae Trickster. Okay. I mean, you already know what's going to happen, right? Sacrifice that, make a treasure. Hit you for 2. Oh, I could have strangled on my turn. Oh, I'm a genius. Oh well. Well, it's a strangle next turn, I guess, then. Okay, past the blockers. Hit me for 4. Ouch. Go to me. We strangle the trickster. We do 1 damage with the mage. They're gonna protect it or they're gonna flash them again, I wonder. We're gonna flash and use Tola. Then we're gonna cut down. They're gonna Infernal Grasp, the Stola. Gonna take out the Trickster at the same time. Swinging for 5. And pass a turn. Arcane Signet. They have 3 mana. A land here would be great. The land, yippee. We'll play the swamp. I mean, we gotta try and run it out, right? Oh, we did. Greatest mana value. Well, I don't want to have to get rid of the Soul Trader, so I won't sacrifice it. Hit him for 5, down to 8. Interesting strategies. They have 6 mana, which is not good for me. River's Rebuke, incoming. Don't do it. Okay, Y'shtola. Implying I don't have removal for Y'shtola? Come on, bro. This whole deck is removal dot the deck. See you later, Y'shtola. Good night. Looks like your night was blessed. Oh. Sorry, I'm here all week. This might be stupid. No, we're gonna hold off. The mage is the only thing keeping me alive, I think. Potentially. Enduring Tenacity. Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much. Okay. I just need 1 more spell. It's not a spell. I have to enter tapped, I think. We'll cast the Roaming Throne, naming Wizard. And then that should be it. It'll trigger twice, so it should get 2 pings on that. So we can hold up the cut down in response to something. We'll double swing. Okay, never mind. We'll just hit him for 2. I was like, we can hold the cut down. This will do twice because it's the wizard, so it triggers twice from the Roaming Throne. So, okay, we're going against a Tifa Lockhart deck. Uh-oh. This is a very fast-paced deck, so we got to make sure we have some removal for Tifa. We've got some removal for Tifa here, so we'll hold on to it here for now. We'll do the Blood Crypt tapped. And pass to them. Tifa is 2 mana and a 2 power, 2 toughness, so that's kind of annoying though. Well, we can get rid of the artifact if need be, so we'll just wait. Is it a Tifa equipment deck? Tifa landfall equipment, I would imagine. Or just a few hexproof things. There's not a whole lot of removal in green, which is nice. Obviously, fight effects are going to be huge, so. Okay, they cast Tifa. And we'll just do that right off the rip here. Fatal Push. They did have protection. Fair enough. Then we'll just do this instead here. We'll Lava Coil the Tifa. We can always suplex and torment it if need be, so. Got a Hydra. Oof, that's not good. We kind of need to get rid of that Hydra, actually. We'll actually do the Kuja, I think. We'll make a wizard. If they equip the shield, we can just suplex the shield if need be. Obviously, I know the Hydra can get crazy, so we need to be careful. I can make sure they're tapped out when I target the Hydra. That's very good. I'll take 8 at the bare minimum here, unless I block. I don't think I will block, though. I'm surprised I didn't put the shield on him. Okay, yep. It's now an 8-8. There's the shield. 8-10. I think they have protection as well. Am I just dead here? Let's see. No, okay. They did tap out, thankfully. We are going to take 8 damage, which is going to hurt. But we will suplex, exile the mirror shield, and we'll mountain. We'll swing in for 3, and we'll torment the Hydra. All right, making a wizard, and one more turn to go, and we're wizarding it up. That was a lot of removal just to get rid of one card, but unfortunately, we gotta do what we gotta do sometimes. Now I don't have removal for Tifa. And it does have trample. So let's do this. We'll do that. And then we'll swing for 3. I think we should be okay to swing here. Okay, yes. Swing for 3. Flip over Kuja. Now my wizards do double. So War Trader will do 6 damage. Yep, I saw this coming. Although if I can't block, it's not gonna really matter here. I might be dead here, we'll see. I've also been putting a Tifa deck together too, and if you leave it unattended for like 1 turn, you can just die on the spot. So we'll see if they have any land stuff. If they rogues patch, that's good. In theory. I mean, they don't have any land stuff in their hand to cast. In theory, I say. As I'm about to be just wrecked at the moment. Well, I can't block, so go for it. I think they're just kind of dead now, right? That's 8 plus 3 is how many? Maybe? We'll do this. Make a bunch of 1/1s. We'll sack this. Make a treasure. And pass turn. Okay, I think that might be it, actually. That's 2, 4, 6. I think we swing first. That's enough, I think, right? Yeah, then we just blazing volley for the double damage. 2, 4, 6. Maybe. Potentially. They could have hexproof. Well, no, it's each opponent though, so. I'm not sure they're thinking about it. And they can, okay, they realized the writing was on the wall. We got there. Yeah, I think most people assume, hey, it deals double damage or whatever, but I think people forget that just regular damage will also be doubled. Alright, gamers, there you have it. That's Kuja, Genome, Sorcerer. I will say, looking at this card originally, I wasn't a huge fan of it, because it's kind of like, oh, it's kind of boring. You know, whatever, it just does damage and transforms, nothing too crazy. But playing this deck on Arena has been actually really fun, and trying to get the math right. And, you know, it's very interesting for like a spell slingery black and red deck, which is interesting. Yeah, I think Kuja's pretty fun to play. I recommend it. Obviously, you can always change the deck if need be. Again, you can always add more wizards. I didn't add all the wizards on here. There's a bit more, but I tried to keep it low CMC, kind of a style deck. I mean, the average CMC is, there's 26 2-mana spells. The highest is 4. Like, it's just not a lot of stuff to, not a lot of big stuff to worry about. But yeah, that's the deck. Let me know what you guys think. You can also, if need be, you can swap out Kuja for the, where is he at? Black Waltz number 3. Obviously, you can take out a lot of the more wizards and just add a lot more, like, targeting spells, like damage and that kind of stuff. But I think this card's really similar to Kuja. So, but either way, you can run either one. Obviously, Black Waltz a little less wizards, more targeting spells, but still pretty fun card inclusion. And the GOAT, Roaming Throne, such a phenomenal card in this deck. If you're going to run any tribal stuff, Roaming Throne is just the go-to. But yeah, this just really helps this deck improve a lot. Especially if you have like a bunch of wizards and Kuja flipped. Man, that's like insane damage. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for checking it out.